it's Kermit the Frog. I just want to say I love math. So, Mr. Ying.
Number one, the answer was observational. The reason why it was observational was because the residents would ask observational questions, which were recorded and they were not told to do one thing in particular.
While it wasn't experimental, due to their answers, it wouldn't affect any behavior.
Go.
The study had a source of bias because researchers are testing their competitors' medicine on dogs who are already sick, so the side effects will most likely result in something bad, which isn't fair to the other companies.
And in question 2, some might have gotten this wrong because they didn't see how this could have been unfair to the other competitors.
Sam asked 15 of his friends what they had thought about the pizza they just had. This is a biased sample because he only asked the people he knows about their opinion.
Dorothy surveyed the first 20 people to use a new website. So we heard the first 20 people, right? So these 20 people were the first 20 people in line to use this new website. Clearly they wanted to use this website. It was not random at all. This is an example of a convenience situation. So therefore it is making the situation very biased.
Chris threw some identically shaped marbles, then collected 15 marbles from the carpet. This is a random example because it doesn't specify whether he chose the marbles, it just says he picked them up, so he randomly picked them up.
Hi, I'm Florencia Castañeda.
I'm Alex G.
I'm Alex F.
Our question is, which method is most likely to produce a random sample? The answer options are A, 5 with brown hair, B, 5 with the most length, C, 5 from a hat, and D, 5 who came last.
A, 5 with brown hair. This is wrong because not everyone has brown hair, and this would be an example of undercoverage. B, 5 club members who gave the most funds. This is biased because not everyone can donate, and so biased towards people with less money. C, 5 members picked from a hat. This is not biased, and it's a random sample because everyone has an equal chance of being picked. D, the 5 club members who came last. This is wrong because it's convenience sampling.
The correct answer is C, because it's random sampling and there's no bias.
Alright, for question number 5, Reagan will use a random number generator 1,200 times. Each result will be a digit from 1 to 6. Which statement best predicts how many times the digit 5 will appear among the 1,200 results?
The answer for number 5 is B. It will appear close to 200 times, but probably not exactly 200 times.
So, the answer is B because if the number generator is picking a number between 1 and 6, that means there's a 1 in 6 chance that the number picked will be 5. And so, if you take the number of times that it chooses a number, which is 1,200, divide that by 6, then the number will come out to 5 approximately 200 times.
The reason why A and C are wrong is because if Reagan were to do multiple samples of 1,200 numbers, the number 5 won't always show 200 or 240 times. It will only come close each time.
The reason why D is wrong is because D 240 is not a bad estimate, but because the odds are 1 in 6, the better guess is around 200 times.
My name is Anthony, and I'll be explaining problem number 6 from the quiz. Maria is using the random number table shown to select students for her survey. She assigns each of the 300 students in the school a 3-digit number, starting with 001, meaning that this is going to be 001 through 300. Beginning on line 13, what is the third student number chosen for the sample? So we can go ahead and eliminate answers D and C as they are above the 300 line. So starting with line 13, we're going to use every 3 digits to determine our answer. So 126 is the first number chosen. Now 397 will not be chosen as it does not correlate. 529 also does not correlate. 171 will be our second number, meaning 171 cannot be our answer. And 020 will be the third number, making it the answer to problem number 6.
Okay, so for problem number 6 on the quiz, that's the only one that I got wrong, so I'll be correcting my own mistake. You have to find a digit 1 through 300. each student got a number that's 3 digits, no repeating, the third one on the 13th line, okay? My mistake was I didn't listen to the 1 through 300 part. I just went for the third 3-digit number on the 13th line. So 126 would be 1. You skip 397. You skip 529 because those aren't below 300. You skip 171 because that's the second one, which leaves you with 020 as the answer. This is the third on the 13th line.
Okay, so question 7 was how much money does Ms. Johns have in her purse right now? And it was asking if it was a statistical question. But for this question, it would not be valid because for this question, you would only get one answer. And for it to be a statistical question, you have to have a collection of data.
So for our question, we got number 8. Identify the population and the sample of the population.
The student government at a high school surveys 100 students at the school to get their opinions about change to the better. The population will be the second option, all students at the school, because the first one is just the population of the whole U.S. This one will be a sample, and also this one will be a sample.
And the sample would be the 100 students surveyed because those were the students that were picked out of the whole school. And it wouldn't be seniors at stats class because that's like not even related. And then all the students at the school would be the opposite. That would be the population. And this would also be the population. So, yeah.
Mr. Ang, I have a question. Do I have to divide by 0?
No, according to the 10 Commandments of Math, number 9, thou shalt not divide by 0.